Hey everybody, it's Allie. Today is Sunday, June 13th, and this is part 1 of 3 videos for my YNR chat vlog. I haven't seen you guys in so long. It's really nice to be back. I might be a little bit rusty, but it's really good to be back. I'm not the only one who's back though. Adam Newman is alive. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I believe I called it exactly right after Adam died. I said, I think that one of these days soon, we're gonna see Adam sitting on a beach somewhere, having a drink, and watching this entire thing unfold. And he was. That's exactly what happened. That little creep, you know, as soon as I saw his face on the beach that day, I was like, you little creep. So he faked his own death by giving bone marrow to this Hightower guy, so that he would have the same DNA as him, which explains the diner meeting. It explains why Hightower was so thankful to him with his son, and then Adam ran away kind of mysteriously because he knew that he was just going to give this guy life so that he could kill him later and swap bodies. Leave it to Adam to have a very complex plan involving a medical procedure. I mean, this is the guy who stuck needles into his eyes to fake blindness or to worsen his blindness so that he could get out of jail. There's no end to the crazy things that this guy will do. And he got sexual with his lawyer so that his lawyer would not find out. I mean, there's nothing that he won't do, literally. But now the mystery has unfolded, and I don't know, we're getting all of the pieces of the puzzle that are coming together, and I think it actually came together pretty well. And another interesting twist, Skye is still alive, which I'm sure that actress was very surprised to get that phone call. It's not every day that like a minor character like that gets resurrected from the grave. And I'm trying really hard to remember what happened with her. Didn't David Chow get that murder pinned on him? And then whose body was it that we found in the stables? Was it just another random corpse? I don't know. It's probably not even important. But apparently, faking your own death is the new black. It's very hot right now, just so you know. So if things ever get too hot in your life, I want us all to recognize that this is an option. We can just fake our own death and get it over with. I like it. I'm keeping that in mind. So Skye and Adam are hanging out in a hotel room in Sao Paulo, trying to make some quick cash on a gambling scheme, but Grizzly Adam, as I'm now calling him, with his white South American leisure suit and his I'm incognito beard. Adam, however, cannot forget about Sharon. He's still hung up on Sharon, and I knew that he was not about to throw his wedding ring off of the hotel balcony. I knew that was not going to happen. But he's still pining away over Sharon, and more importantly, he's getting very paranoid because he knows that Daddy Dearest is hot on his trail. So as the week began, Victor parachuted out of a plane into Canada to try to retrace Adam's footsteps, and he ends up at this bar down by the docks. Now, everyone knows that Canada is full of shady characters. Shady characters, those Canadians. And no one is willing to give up information to Victor about where Adam might have gone. Except Sean Young. Was everyone surprised and thrilled, as I was, to see Sean Young as the lady bartender this week? I think Sean Young is probably best known from Blade Runner, I'm guessing. Maybe that's how most people would know her. I best remember her from the Catwoman stunt that she pulled. 1989. I won't bring it up and discuss it in detail because it wouldn't be classy of me to bring up old scandals, but if you want to look it up, it was kind of a good one. You can look it up on your own. But I think Sean Young is very sexy. She's in fact like crazy sexy, you know, that kind of like, she might get you. But I really like her. She's 50 years old and she's got a good body. That lady looks really, really good. And her character Victor was hot for Victor. What did she say? It was like, something like, do you want to come, come back to my house? There'll be no strings attached, cowboy. What do you say? It was very sexy. And I was very proud of Victor, though, for turning her down gently. That was a class act. He basically told her that there's a woman named Nikki that he is in love with, and that she's very special, and that she would never know that they were together, but he would know, and he couldn't have that. So I love that. Back to the Y&R version of Catch Me If You Can, which is what this is turning into, and I'm loving it. Victor captures the guy who arranged for Adam to hitch this ride on a freight ship, who I will call Patrick Swayze #2, because he is giving me very Roadhouse. This is the look. The look is Roadhouse from this guy. So, Victor ties Patrick Swayze #2 to a chair and attaches a concrete block to his feet, opens a trap door in the floor, and then basically threatened to send him into the murky water to swim with the fishes if he doesn't give up the information about Adam, which is a very good interrogation technique, which I will need to keep in mind. But the guy ends up giving information to Victor about the boat, and then agrees to take Victor to the boat to travel on the same route that Adam took. But things got very dicey for Victor very quickly. These other guys, like these other mates, show up on the boat, and I don't know, things could have gotten very rapey very quickly. I was concerned for Victor's safety. It was dingy. Like, it didn't look good. But Patrick Swayze #2 pulls out a gun, and instead of shooting Victor, he shoots a hole in the boat and locks him in a room and leaves him. And so all the other guys run off, and Victor's left in this room with this water pouring into the boat. And it's very scary, because now Victor's like stuck inside of this room, inside of a sinking boat, and really only Jack can save him now. Coming back with a bang. That's all the time I have for the first video, but I'm going to post 2 more videos to follow up, and they're going to be good. You want to hear what I have to say. So check back. I'm going to post those shortly, and I will see you guys then.